So last time we looked at a certain number of major challenges that would be faced by anyone who didn't want to outlive their money, right? And in this segment, we're going to start designing that perfect idea. What is that vehicle that could give us an opportunity for growth without the risk of losing our money? Does such a vehicle exist that allows us to protect what we've got and keep it safe and not lose money, while at the same time giving ourselves a chance to participate in the growth that might be out there? Yes, it does. But first, let's take a look at a few of its characteristics. Hey, if you're like me, you are risk adverse. You probably have seen what can happen to various markets over the years. We've all seen it in the news, all the scandals and the up and down roller coaster rides of the markets. The very first thing I would look for is something where your principal is not at risk and you don't lose money. Now, beyond safety of principal, where you don't lose money because of the floor that's established, I think the next thing for me that would be important is to have the tax-advantaged growth. Depending upon how it's set up, it should be able to grow in a way where you have the tax advantages working for you. Okay, what about people who are on Social Security? You know that if you have what's called provisional income, it can reduce your Social Security benefit. That's one of the things I like about this vehicle. You can take otherwise taxable certificates of deposit and mutual funds and roll them over into something like this without negatively affecting your Social Security benefits. Now, as an estate planning and retirement planning attorney that's worked with a lot of elderly people, I can tell you that the fear of losing everything they have to a nursing home is very real. I like the fact that with this particular vehicle, it can have certain features added into it so that in most states, it can take otherwise countable assets for Medicaid calculation and move it into this structure where it is not countable for Medicaid qualification. Pretty nice. Now, for me, probably the most important feature, other than not losing money and having an opportunity for growth without risk, is the opportunity to create guaranteed income for life no matter how long you live. I really like that. And as people live longer and longer today, longer certainly than our parents and grandparents did, this can be an extremely important feature, being able to have income that you cannot outlive. Really important, and I'm glad that it's included. Well, in our first segment of this series on retirement planning, we took a look at the challenges that everyone faces who wants to do retirement planning. In this segment, we began to look at the characteristics of a perfect vehicle that allows us to participate in growth without risking our capital. That's really important to those of us who can't afford to lose any more from our retirement. You know what I mean? At the same time, it's Medicaid friendly, it's creditor proof, it's tax advantaged, and we cannot outlive it. I love that. I'll look forward to speaking to you more about this next time. I'm Michael Potter. I'm an attorney that does estate planning, asset protection, elder law, and retirement planning, and I look forward to seeing you in our next segment.